everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while I posted food videos and I thought I should post them today. So here I have 3 Ayurvedic spinach recipes. These are so delicious and can pair really well with steamed rice. So let's get started. The first variety of spinach I'm using today is called Manathakali Kirai. This is the Tamil name for this green, and the English name for this is black nightshade, and this is such a healthy green and has so many medicinal properties like treating stomach ulcers, cold and mouth ulcers. The berries of this green is also used for cooking, and these berries are actually sun-dried using salt and buttermilk and is used for making a lot of South Indian gravies. So here I have one bunch of this spinach and I have plucked the leaves separately and rinsed them in water. Next, I start to finely chop the spinach so that it's easier to cook. I've seen a lot of people pressure cook their greens, but I don't do it that way as I feel it tends to overcook. And I usually like my spinach when it has a coconut flavor to it and thereby making it creamy and tasty. So all my 3 recipes today has a coconut paste added to the spinach. I'm so fond of cooking in traditional Indian vessels. So here I have a black clay pot for cooking my spinach, and trust me, your food will be tastier when cooked in a clay pot. I pour 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and splutter 1 teaspoon of black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon of urad dal, 4 red chilies, some asafoetida, and saute it until it's well roasted. Then I add 5 to 6 cloves of garlic and fry for about a minute. Then I add 2 small onions finely chopped and saute them until it gets translucent. Once the onions are nice and tender, I add 2 tomatoes finely chopped. I toss them gently until the tomatoes gets a little soft. Once the tomatoes have got nice and mushy, I add 1 tablespoon of sambar powder and I mix it well. Best part of cooking food in a clay pot is that it does not burn your food, and it also makes the food tasty. Now I add my chopped spinach and I fold everything well. When it comes to spinach, please don't overcook them because overcooking will make them limp and it will also not have the green color. Next, I have here 1 cup of freshly grated coconut and I'm adding 1 teaspoon of jeera or cumin, and I dry roast them until the coconut is slightly roasted. Then I grind them, adding the required amount of water, and then I add them to my spinach gravy. Add the required amount of salt, and then I'm also adding 1 cup of cooked moong dal, which is pressure cooked with a little bit of turmeric in it. I'm adding it to the spinach mixture, and you can simmer it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and you can also add a little bit of water if the gravy is too thick. And yeah, your spinach gravy is ready to be served. So the second recipe of the day is using palak, which is a variety of spinach available in India. And if you don't get these where you live, you can also use any variety of spinach. It's a great source of iron and has insoluble fiber. It's also good for your eyes and has anti-inflammatory properties. So let's see what we can make with this spinach. So in a mixie jar, I take 1 teaspoon of jeera or cumin. I then add 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns, 1 cup of freshly grated coconut. I add a little water and grind it to a nice smooth paste. Then I take 1 tablespoon of coconut oil in a pan, and when it gets hot, I splutter 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon jeera, 1 teaspoon of urad dal, and some asafoetida. Let the dal get slightly roasted, and once the spices starts to pop a bit, I add my chopped spinach and wilt it for about 5 to 10 minutes. At this point, I do not add any water to the spinach, but allow it to just simmer and cook until it's half cooked. Then I add my coconut gravy to the spinach and I fold everything well. Once the coconut paste is nicely mixed with the spinach mixture, I add half a cup of moong dal. So this is cooked in water along with a little bit of turmeric, and I mix it along with the spinach and allow it to simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. You may add the required amount of salt, and you can also adjust the consistency of water, and that's it. Your spinach gravy is ready to be served, and this tastes amazing with steamed rice. So do try it and let me know on the comment section below. Finally, the last recipe of the day is using Mullakirai. It is also called Amarnath leaves in English. This is such a nutritive green and is so good for lowering your body heat. It has plenty of manganese and loaded with iron. So let's get started with this recipe. First, I'm keeping my dal ready. So here I'm taking half a cup of tur dal and I'm adding enough water along with a pinch of turmeric and pressure cooking for about 3 to 4 whistles. Next, I'm going to be roasting my spices. So here I've taken 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and when it's hot, I add 3 tablespoons of urad dal, 2 teaspoons of jeera or cumin, 2 teaspoons of black peppercorns, and roast them for about 5 minutes. Simmer and roast the spices until it is slightly browned. Don't roast them in high heat. You will have a nice aroma once the urad dal is roasted, and once all the spices are nicely roasted and it's popped a bit, you can transfer the contents to a mixie jar. Then I add 4 roasted red chilies. These red chilies are pre-roasted, but if you don't have roasted red chilies, you can add them to the spices while you're roasting them. I grind the mixture to a nice smooth paste. Then I'm taking 1 cup of freshly grated coconut. I'm dry roasting them in the same pan. Honestly, you can add all the spices together in the same pan and blend it to a nice smooth paste. So I'm adding this coconut to my spice mixture and blending them again. In a kadai, I take 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and once the oil gets hot, I add 1 teaspoon jeera, some curry leaves, asafoetida, and then I add my chopped spinach. I then add a little bit of turmeric powder and toss gently. You can also add half a cup of water to the spinach and allow it to cook for 5 to 10 minutes. Then I add the required amount of salt and then the coconut mixture. Fold everything together and finally add your cooked dal. So simmer it for about 10 to 15 minutes and your spinach gravy is ready to be served. So that's about it guys for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed watching these 3 spinach recipes. Although the recipes might be similar due to the similar kind of spices that's blended together, it will still taste different due to the unique flavor of each and every grain used in these 3 recipes. So do let me know in the comment section after you've tried them, and I'll be happy to know. I'll see you soon with another video soon, and until then, take care and bye.